The universe. How big is the universe? So, I'm just assuming a lot of you don't have the education to understand how big the universe is, or even understand what the universe is. So we're going to educate you with a couple of videos here as we're trying to devise this into a theme here. So we're going to talk about the size of the universe and what created it. That's where we're going with this. So here we go. A lot of beer bottles. So we're talking about here how big the
Earth,
universe is.
our home planet. A tiny blue dot floating in the immense cosmic ocean. Here resides everyone you ever knew, every human who ever lived, every story that was ever told.
This is a Carl Sagan.
It's where our journey begins. But as we zoom out, beyond our atmosphere, past the moon, beyond the familiar planets and the sun, we embark on an epic quest, a quest to grasp the true scale of our universe. As we leave Earth's embrace, the first marker on our cosmic journey is the moon. About 384,400 kilometers away, a distance so vast that if you were to drive a car at a constant speed of 100 kilometers per hour, it would take you over 160 days to reach it.
Okay.
And from this lunar vantage point, Earth appears as a fragile sphere of blues and greens, cradled in the black void of space.
Yep.
A sight that puts our existence into a humbling perspective. This is Earth as seen from the moon. As we continue our outward journey, the next milestone is the Sun, lying approximately 1 astronomical unit away from Earth.
1 AU.
This unit, equivalent to about 150 million kilometers, is the standard measuring stick for distances in our solar system. Imagine this: light, traveling at an astounding speed of 300,000 kilometers per second, takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to journey from the Sun to Earth.
That's correct.
If you were to travel this distance in a commercial jet, flying at 900 kilometers per hour, it would take you about 19 years. This immense distance is a stark reminder of the vastness of space.
So we already know this is AI because AI likes to use the word stark. A stark reminder. It's an AI thing. And I hate AI videos, but this is still going to give you good information about how big the universe is. And just mind you, remember, 1 astronomical unit is the distance from Earth to the Sun. So we use everything with AUs to determine the distance of everything, and because it's just something we found that was easy to use. Mind you, they're using everything in kilometers, but thank God, in parentheses, they put miles, because a lot of us don't understand kilometers, and I'm one of them.
Even within our own solar system, the Sun, a fiery behemoth, provides life-sustaining energy to our planet from this incredible distance. Venturing beyond our home planet and its solar companion, the Sun, we set our sights on Mars, our enigmatic red neighbor. Mars, at its closest approach to Earth, is about 54.6 million kilometers away.
Yep.
However, this distance can stretch up to 401 million kilometers when the two planets are on opposite sides of the Sun. To put that in perspective, traveling to Mars at the speed of a commercial jet would take upwards of 50 years. This vast expanse of space between Earth and Mars has been a significant challenge for space exploration. The rovers and probes we've sent to the Red Planet embark on a journey that is not just far, but fraught with complexities due to the constantly changing distances and orbital dynamics.
So with going to Mars, we have to wait for the right time that Mars is as close to us as possible. So as Earth is coming around, Mars is moving slower behind us. So it's like this. So we have to wait for Mars to catch up. And we have the 2 planets here. And if we send a rocket ship, it'll catch Mars as it's coming around. So there's windows every 2 to 3 years where it would only take 6 months to send something to Mars. Now, if we did it with humans, it's the exact same thing, but the propulsion is what we have to worry about. We're working on better propulsion to get someone there quicker. So if we send, as Elon says, we're going to send humans to Mars. If we send humans to Mars, they're stuck on that planet for longer than you think until someone else can arrive. It could be years. It could be years, not months.
As we journey to the outermost reaches of our solar system, we encounter Neptune, the distant ice giant.
My favorite planet.
Lying roughly 4.5 billion kilometers from Earth, Neptune marks the edge of our solar neighborhood. Sunlight, racing across the vacuum of space, takes about 4 hours and 15 minutes to reach Neptune from the Sun.
Yep.
This staggering distance showcases the enormity of our solar system.
And the thing with Neptune, it's my favorite planet because it's blue. And it's my favorite color. But a lot of people way back in the day used to think that Neptune was nothing but a planet of water, when it's not. It's helium, ammonia, and methane. It's a gas giant. It's a gas giant. It does have a rocky core, but it's very tiny. But that planet is nothing but methane, ammonia, and I think it's helium.
Launched in 1977, the Voyager 1 space probe represents humanity's insatiable curiosity and our desire to explore beyond known boundaries. As of now, Voyager 1 has traveled for over 4 decades, covering a staggering distance of more than 22 billion kilometers from Earth.
Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 both launched, I think, the year after the WOW signal. And the WOW signal is something that SETI picked up back, I think, either in 76 or 77 from the constellation Sagittarius. It was the only signal we received that made astronomers say, wow. And he wrote that on the data back then. It was a paper printout. Not like today with computers. And to tie it into Atlas, it came from the direction of Sagittarius where the WOW signal came from. Just saying. Not implying anything, just saying.
It's the farthest human-made object from our planet, a silent wanderer in the cosmic sea. In 1990, at the suggestion of the renowned astronomer Carl Sagan, Voyager 1 turned its camera back towards Earth for one final photograph.
Hey, Flurdom, how you doing, man?
This resulted
Thanks
in the
for hanging
iconic
out.
pale blue dot image. At a distance of about 6 billion kilometers from Earth, our planet appeared as a tiny, faint dot in the vastness of space.
And this picture is a famous comment from Carl Sagan. He called it the pale blue dot when we got this photo from Voyager.
Sagan poetically reflected on this image, emphasizing our responsibility to cherish and preserve our only home, a small speck in the immense universe. At the very fringes of our solar system lies the Oort cloud, a vast theoretical sphere of icy objects. This distant cloud is thought to extend up to a staggering 100,000 astronomical units from the Sun.
That's a lot.
That's about 1.9 light years, a distance so immense that it's on the cusp of interstellar space. Scientists determine the boundary of interstellar space, known as the heliopause, where the Sun's solar wind is stopped by the interstellar medium. This is where the influence of our Sun ceases and the vast realm of interstellar space begins.
Yep.
The Oort cloud represents the final frontier of our solar system, a boundary zone where the Sun's influence wanes and the cosmic journey into the galaxy truly begins. As we venture beyond the confines of our solar system, our next point of interest is Alpha Centauri, the closest star system to our Sun. Located about 41.3 trillion kilometers away, this distance is equivalent to over 276,000 astronomical units. At such colossal distances, the AU, a measure so convenient within our solar system, begins to lose its practicality.
So 276,000 AUs. Remember, one AU is from the Sun to the Earth. And it's 95 million miles, basically. So, ignoring all that math, Alpha Centauri is a little over 4 was it 4.1 or 4.2 light years away. So even at the speed of light, it would take us 4 years to get there. 4 years at the speed of light. And that's the closest star to our system.
Hence, astronomers use the light year, the distance light travels in 1 year, for interstellar measurements.
Yep.
Alpha Centauri is about 4.4 light years away from us. Considering our current space travel technology, a journey to Alpha Centauri is almost unfathomable. For instance,
146,000 years?
the Voyager spacecraft, traveling at about 17 kilometers per second, would take over 70,000 years to reach this neighboring star system. This immense distance underscores the vastness of space that separates the stars and highlights the challenges of interstellar travel. Our journey now takes us to the grand scale of our home galaxy, the Milky Way. Spanning about 100,000 light-years in diameter, this vast spiral galaxy is home to hundreds of billions of stars, each potentially hosting their own planetary systems. Within this immense structure, there's a tiny sphere known as the human radio bubble, extending about 100 light-years from Earth. This bubble represents the farthest extent of human influence in the cosmos, the reach of our radio and television broadcasts into space. Beyond this bubble, it's as if humanity never existed. Any civilizations residing in the vast majority of our galaxy would be oblivious to our presence, given that our signals haven't reached them yet.
And what he's talking about there is ever since the first radio broadcast, which I think was back in the 40s, and that was the announcement of the Olympics by Adolf Hitler back in the early 40s, 1940s. It's been, let's say it was 1944, so 56 plus 25 is 80 years. So our signals, the very first signal we sent out by radio or television, has only been 80 years. So radio can also go at the speed of light. So it's only reached 80 light years. So it's hit Alpha Centauri, any star system within 80 light years. So if you look at our Milky Way galaxy is this big, our solar system's right here, it's only gone a quarter of an inch. So if there were other civilizations out there, they have no idea we exist. They don't know we exist. They haven't heard anything.
The scale of the Milky Way is so vast that our entire recorded history is but a whisper in the cosmic wind, undetectable beyond this small bubble. As we leave the Milky Way, we enter the vast, almost incomprehensible realm of intergalactic space. Here, galaxies float in the cosmic ocean, separated by mind-boggling distances. Our galaxy is part of a small cosmic neighborhood known as the local group, a cluster of more than 50 galaxies spread across approximately 10 million light-years. The local group is a diverse assembly, including not just spiral galaxies like the Milky Way and Andromeda, but also a multitude of smaller dwarf galaxies. The distances here are so vast that light from one end of the local group to the other would take 10 million years to traverse.
And this is very disappointing because for those who believe that aliens exist, the distance between everything is so vast. It's unbelievable. And anything we've sent out, whether intentional or accidental, is going to take another million years probably before anybody sees it. It's sad. It hurts. It's sad. In our lifetime, we're never going to see communication with an alien civilization. It's going to take probably another 5 to 10,000 years before maybe we hear from someone. Because the next closest, and we're just talking about our own solar system, our own galaxy, the Milky Way, and the next nearest galaxy is your Andromeda, which in about 4 or 5 billion years is going to collide with our galaxy, and they'll become one.
This scale dwarfs anything within our own galaxy, underscoring the enormity of the universe. Intergalactic space is a silent expanse, a vast wilderness between the islands of galactic light. In this immense void, our galaxy, home to our entire history, is just a tiny speck among many, a single story in the grand cosmic library. As we extend our cosmic gaze beyond the local group, we encounter the colossal Virgo supercluster, an immense collection of galaxy groups and clusters, including our own local group. Encompassing a region of space about 110 million light-years in diameter, or 33 megaparsecs, the Virgo supercluster is a titanic structure in the universe, containing thousands of galaxies from at least 100 galaxy groups and clusters, each with their own myriad stars and planets. As we journey outward from the Virgo supercluster, we arrive at an even more staggering cosmic structure, the Laniakea supercluster. This immense congregation of galaxies, which includes the Virgo supercluster and extends over 500 million light-years, is our galactic home on a grand scale. Laniakea, meaning immense heaven in Hawaiian, truly lives up to its name. Containing the mass of 100 million billion suns, Laniakea is a gravitational masterpiece, with galaxy clusters, superclusters, and countless celestial bodies bound in a cosmic web of attraction and motion. At the heart of Laniakea lies the Great Attractor, a mysterious region of space that exerts a massive gravitational pull on the galaxies within this supercluster. In this vast expanse, our Milky Way, the entire local group, and even the Virgo supercluster are just tiny components of this gigantic structure. Laniakea.
So what you have to understand is, if your mind can comprehend it, and it's hard, I understand it's hard for the mind to comprehend it, but our galaxy, and then you simplify it down to just our solar system within this galaxy, and then you simplify it again down to our planet, we are just one sand pebble, one piece of sand on a beach. So what I usually like to tell people about this is your problems, your concerns, racism, misogyny, your issues with politics, whatever it may be, it's nothing. It's nothing compared to the size of the universe. And we haven't even gotten past this supercluster. So when you wake up tomorrow and you say, you know what, oh my God, I got all these problems. Stop. Think about it. We are just one sand granule amongst our galaxy. Just our galaxy. Not the universe, but our galaxy. So these problems are not as big as you think they are. And there's a phrase you'll want you to remember and use in your life every day. It's very small, but it's very important and powerful. Are you ready? This too shall pass. So if something bad happened today or yesterday, it'll pass. It may take a day, it may take 2 weeks, it may take a month, it may take 6 months, but it'll pass. Because we are the most minute thing in this universe. Remember that.
Provides a profound context for our existence. In this immense supercluster, we are part of something far greater and more majestic than we can fully comprehend. As we reach the boundaries of our cosmic exploration, we encounter the limits of the observable universe, an astronomical marvel stretching about 93 billion light-years in diameter.
Look at that.
This begs a fascinating question. If the universe is only 13.8 billion years old, how can it be so vast? The answer lies in the nature of cosmic expansion. The universe has been expanding since the Big Bang, stretching space and increasing distances between celestial bodies. But what lies beyond the observable universe? This remains one of the greatest mysteries of cosmology. Some regions of space are expanding away from us faster than the speed of light, placing them forever out of our view. Consequently, the true size of the entire universe remains unknown and potentially infinite. The observable universe, vast as it is, might just be a tiny fragment of the entire cosmic expanse. we are left with the humbling realization that there might always be regions of space, entire galaxies and wonders that we will never witness as they retreat endlessly into the depths of the ever-expanding universe.
And that's a question I asked someone a long time ago. I literally asked someone, I dated a girl probably 30 years ago, and her sister's boyfriend was extremely religious, and we had to go, and this was back when I was just an idiot and I have a lot of money. We had to go pick up a car of mine that was abandoned on the side of a road because I didn't know any better how to take up a car. So the whole time, this guy, he was a ginger, and he wanted to talk to me about religion and God. And I've been an atheist ever since I was probably in my teens, because as soon as I learned about the solar system, the universe, the galaxy, stuff like that, I was an atheist. Now I'm not gonna lie, I was agnostic at first. And for those of you who don't know, agnostic is basically you're in the middle. You contest the theory of God, and you also contest the theory of science. So you're in the middle. It's agnostic. That's how I phrase it. As an atheist, I became an atheist, where you don't believe in God and religion whatsoever. You believe in full science, 100%. So he was drilling me. It was like a 40-minute ride, and it was awful. And he was drilling me with religious questions and preaching the Bible and shit to me. And I asked him, so, okay, that's cool. That's cool. He was like, do you have any questions? I'm like, yeah, I got a question. I got at least one. So tell me, what was there before God? What was there before God? So we have God, we have Jesus, we have evolution of man. But something had to create God. So you want to talk about the Bible, this begot that, this begot that. But what begot Jesus? What begot God? What was there before God? He couldn't answer that question, because this isn't something that's taught. They're taught that God is the Alpha, the beginning of everything. And I'm just like, you're full of shit. The same thing goes with the universe. So from our understanding, and all we know, is the Big Bang is the creation of everything. And I challenge that as well. I challenge that. What was there before the Big Bang? They're saying the Big Bang was a pinpoint in the universe. Boom. It expanded. It blew up. We have the Dark Ages, and then we have inflation, all this stuff. And it's funny they use the word inflation. It was hilarious. But, so what was there before the Big Bang? What caused the Big Bang? No one has an answer for it. So you can have that argument between religion and science. You can. You really can have that argument.